How's it going, everybody? Brian Hoops here, Midwest Market Solutions. This is our Market Insider TV closing commentaries. It is Tuesday, November the 14th. Markets all closed here, all on the defensive except for some oat and wheat contracts. Let's talk about soybeans, corn. First of all, we'll move into livestock trade. This is soybean chart from today. You notice how we had the reversal day. We broke through the trend line. We talked about this last night, how this is technically negative, especially when you consider the funds here. This purple line is a large trader index, and this is a measurement of how the funds are positioning compared to last 6 months relatively. And you can see this 93%. They're all on the long side, and the trend has broken. So it paid for them to be long when they started to get long all the way back in here. The market has rallied since August as they've been on the way up here, and that's been beneficial to them. So they're fat with long profits. They're starting to liquidate. Now the question is, where do we go? We've got some support coming in here from these lows. 964, that goes back to the lowest levels of October. Possibly going to break through that here tomorrow. Likely to go and test it in the overnight and in the day trade tomorrow before we see some sort of a technical bounce. And where's that going to go? Well, you've got resistance here from this high on Friday, 991, and Sunday night's high is 990 and a quarter. So that's where you're going to try and find some resistance. Also, these lows here at about 983, 83 and a quarter on a bounce, that's going to offer resistance as well. Corn, we fell to contract lows in the D's contract today. Big drop here. We had a couple inside days and then the sell-off. Any rallies back to this 344 area, probably going to be sold. That's going to be a 7-cent rally. Going to be tough to get anything to that area or even to this area, 349, 350 area. Going to be tough for the corn market to muster. There was a sale of corn this morning, 133,000 metric tons, but not really enough to support the market or to really see any type of a strength there, as we've got a lot of crop sitting out there that needs to be sold. Hopefully the basis levels will start to improve. We'll see prices try and rally. As a result, there's a seasonal tendency for the market to rally. Here's a little seasonal bounce here coming about the 24th or so on my charts. We have a little bit of a bounce in soybeans. More research says it starts on the 16th. On corn, really don't have that seasonal low till early December. Then we start to rally into the end of the year. So could be kind of slim pickings here for some rally attempts unless we get bad weather out of South America. Here's a chart of the cattle market. We're down over $1.22 today. We do find support. This is a February contract continuation charts. There's some support right around this 125 area. We closed just above it today. A little bit of hedge lifting going on as cash trade 119 in Kansas, softer than a week ago. Here's the uptrend line support, and similar to soybeans, we need to hold this support area. Notice that we could draw a line. This was a big resistance point back in October, and we can draw that line. Notice how it intersects very closely here to the uptrend line, and in another couple days it'll be sitting right on it. So this should be a key point, I think, that the market finds support on and has some sort of a rally. So I know a lot of people want to be long in this time frame. I think it's dangerous because you're getting fund liquidation. It'll be even more dangerous if we break this uptrend line and this support area. But this is an area where the market, I think, is going to try and drop towards and then try and bounce from. So let's see if that happens in the cattle market and in hogs. Boy, ugly, ugly, ugly. Look at this chart here since November started, been down every day. In fact, we opened the month of November in December hogs at 67.95. December's now at 59.92. So huge drop just in this month alone. So we may be close to finding some support. I think you can draw a support line from these lows here and some resistance there. That's just about where we closed today's session at. So maybe we see a little bounce out of here, but boy, look at big down move on softer cash trade in this hog market. Things can really change rapidly in these futures as they change from day to day. Have a great night. We will be back in the morning with more updates. Talk to you again soon. This has been Brian Hoops from Midwest Market.